So good afternoon once again, everyone, and welcome to the Bioshield Squad onboarding session. My name is Abdulbasit Hamza, and I am the Engagement and Outreach Coordinator. I will be moderating this session of the onboarding program for the Bioshield Squad Training. It's truly exciting to have all of you here today as we take the first step together in this journey of impact and collaboration. This onboarding session is designed to help you. The team has designed this onboarding session in order to help you get familiar with our mission and our code of conduct and our vision, and the tools that will also guide your activities as as participants of the Bioshield Squad training, and also of the community at large. So you also have the opportunity to hear from different members, team members, who will also walk us through important aspects of the training programs. And of course, there'll be time for questions so that everyone leaves with clarity and confidence and also have your questions answered. As a moderator for today, I will make sure that this session runs smoothly and also on time, because I know everyone has one or two things they are engaged with. So we would like to make this as snappy as possible. So without further ado, we'll be moving on to the first agenda of today's session, and the agenda are as follows. The welcome. Okay, and let me first state the agenda for today so that we can all flow along. I'll be sharing my screen with you soon after the first item on the list is started. So the agenda for today will be the welcome address, and that will be by the team lead. We'll move on to the introduction of the team, and also the code of conduct as a participant of the Bioshield Squad training. We'll also be having an overview of the training, which is a participant's guide, and social media instructions and tips, and question and answer. After that, we'll have our question and answer session, and also a summary and a final note. So stay with me, and I'll be moving on to the first item on the agenda for today, which is the welcome address. So permit me to invite to call upon Dr. Ahmed Said. Please, you have the floor, Dr. Ahmed Said.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, wherever you are. I don't know if I am audible enough, please. Can Abdulbasit confirm if I am audible enough?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you very much. And before even moving to the welcome address, I would like to apologize for my voice. I'm currently having a flu, and it's really affecting my voice so much. So I'm very, very sorry about that. So, I'll say congratulations to every one of us for making it this far. This is just the beginning, I'll say. And I would like to say thank you very much, Abdul Basit, for moderating the program today. So it's, I'll say, a privilege for you to make it through the application process and getting shortlisted for this training program that is called the Level Up Biosecurity Out AMR. And I believe majority of us, if not all, we already have a background knowledge about what this program is. But then as we move on, you get to learn more and understand what we intend to achieve with this training. And very, very important, I would like to state that the performance and the outputs you were able to acquire at the end of this training program will determine who and who will be moving forward with the physical engagement, because we are truly looking for young students, young professionals, young individuals who are really passionate about antimicrobial resistance. And our target, our aim is to enable a proactive measure rather than relying on the regular preventive measure in mitigating antimicrobial resistance in Sub-Saharan Africa. So I would like to say congratulations to every one of you for making it this far again. So, and I'd like to say thank you to the team members for undergoing the rigorous selection process. It wasn't easy, but then we just intend to select the best of the best. To be honest, we received a lot of outstanding applications. If I could recall, we received close to about 800 applications, and then we can only cater for about 150 at the end of the selection process. Some people, individuals that are inspired, some individuals that are excellent. We just have to drop them because we cannot cater for everybody, and then we wish them success in their future endeavors. But if you happen to be among the selected participants, I would like to implore every one of us to take the program very serious, and then I believe united we can all level up our security. At the same time, we can lock out AMR in our farms, and then we can have a safer and healthier environment. As you all know, this particular program is being funded by the Trinity Challenge, and we have several partner organizations, which you might be from one of the partner organizations, or you might just apply randomly, including our parent organization, which is the Vet Connect. So we'll be sharing a lot more information about them as we move on in the training and program. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining the training, and I hope we can work collaboratively, and then we can make this a bigger and more impactful as we move on in the program. So thank you very much, Abdubasit. Thank you very much, everybody. And once again, I am very, very sorry for my voice. It is the situation, the weather, another condition. So it's nice to meet every one of you virtually, and hopefully, probably we might get to meet and interact more and get to learn more about them ourselves. So thank you very much. It's nice to meet every one of you this evening.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Dr. Ahmed Said, for the welcome address. Moving on to the next item on the agenda is the introduction of the team. I'm trying to share the team's an introductory graphics of the team so that you know the facilitators of these of the training program. I don't know if Indege can help me share his screen with the graphics. Or can you see my screen? Can anyone see my screen? I'm sharing the graphics with the team members. Okay, thank you so much. So I'll
Yes, we
start with,
can look at it.
okay, so I will start with the the recent team member who just gave us a welcome address to introduce himself. Then I will call on other members to introduce themselves, and so they can know who and who to reach out to for whatever reason you have to reach out to. So please, Dr. Amesai, go first.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdulbasit, for the opportunity again. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you very much. So I am Dr. Ahmed Said Olaide. I'm a vet. I'm a graduate of University of Ibadan in Nigeria. So the team lead for the Bioshield Squad, the level of biosecurity lockout AMR campaigns across Sub-Saharan Africa. It's nice to meet every one of you this evening. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. So I will call on Mr. Ndege to please go next.
Thank you very much. My name is Ndege Ngere from AMR now. I support capacity building and trainings. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Ndege. I'll call on Mr. Adeyeye. Okay, I don't think he's currently on the call. I'll move on to the next team member, Miss Wendy. Please, you can kindly introduce yourself. Oh, I think there's an issue with unmuting some of the team members who want to speak. Kindly help us unmute them, Mr. Ndege. Okay, while I'm waiting for other members to be able to speak, I will take the privilege to introduce myself. My name is Abdul Hamza, and I am the engagement and outreach coordinator. So my responsibilities would be involving your engagement with the program, and also these trainers who will be coming on board to train each and every one of us during the session, and also during the outreach program, which will be in the subsequent phases um, of this program, as earlier stated by the team lead. So I think I will give the mic to Wendy if she's available now. Oh, Winifred, Dr. Winifred. Okay, I've been notified that there's an issue regarding the mic. So while that is being resolved, I think we'll move on to the next item on the agenda so that we don't waste so much of our time. Um, okay, so the next item on the agenda will be the code of conduct, the code of conduct. And the overview of the training. I'll be handling that. And please, I want to implore each and every one to please take notes and listen attentively to the overview of the training program, because this is also known as a participant's guide. And we want to ensure that you are very well informed of all the necessary um, tools and requirements you need to make the most use of this opportunity, and also maximize the potential that this training comes with. So meanwhile, it will also be shared after the training session. The participant that will be shared after the training session. So yeah, that will be shared after the training session. So please stay with me. So the first thing I want to um, tell us is about the training information. The training mode is online, and it will be done via Zoom. And thankfully, um, I can see that 75% and above of the participants are now they are able to join us on this onboarding session via Zoom. So it is safe to say that we are going to figure that out. However, if there's any challenges, you can always reach out to any of the group admins to help you out with the Zoom, connecting to the Zoom. And also, the training mode will also come with field assignments and activities, which mostly will be done in a group of um, in groups. And I'm not sure if I want to let you all know that you'll be divided into groups, and that group will be a diversified group, including participants from parts of the other parts of the continent, and also from varying fields and demographies, so as to ensure that we have a holistic grouping. And going forward on the training session, is the next item on the training session is the duration of the session of the training. The training is going to last for 6 weeks, 12 sessions, and each of the sessions will be about a hour or two. So we're having 12 sessions over the period of 6 weeks, over the period of 4 to 6 weeks. So that's the duration of the training. We'll also be having the format, which is going to become in short lectures, because some of the criterias of admit one of the criteria of admitting participants to this training is that they have background knowledge on antimicrobial resistance. They are not fresh. You're not just fresh. You're not fresh. The word freshman in quote to the concept of antimicrobial resistance. So we're having short lectures which will be value packed on the main focus, the theme of this training. We also have breakout sessions, and it's very, very important to note here that during breakout sessions, activities of each members will be monitored to ensure that you fully participate in the program, because it is part of the curriculum. we are running a curriculum where you are meant to be involved, so that by the end of the training, you come out as individuals who are well equipped with the knowledge and information to tackle antimicrobial resistance via livestock's best practices and vaccination and animal welfare. So breakout discussions are very, very, very important. They are not less important than the lecture periods. We also have interactive polls, which is very, very vital to ensure that we are able to monitor your progress during this session. And also we have case studies which participants will be involved in, including field tasks, which is about 20% of the whole sessions, of the whole assignment, and also feedbacks, which will be required of you. So that is a summary of the training information. Please, I want to ensure that everyone is with me, and if so, I want to see reaction so that I'm sure that you are following me. Yes, thank you so much. So moving on to the next item on the overview is the session overview, and this will be provided to you. The curriculum has been provided to you earlier. This is basically talking about the curriculum of the training sessions, session 1 to session 12, the topics and the themes, and the kind of activities you should be expecting for each of the sessions. I am well aware that this has been sent to all admitted participants. The next item will be the training itinerary. So the facilitators who are going to be anchoring these sessions are going to be experts in poultry health, AMR, behavior change, and leadership. And with this, we believe that participants will be imparted with all of these skills, knowledge, and aptitude to carry out the field activities. Now, the next item we'll be talking about is the participant commitment. As earlier mentioned, it was stated that not all members, not all participants were moving on to the next phase, which is going to involve the CAP project of this training program and the field project, right? So there are some certain basic requirements for participants to move on to the next phase, and this is to ensure that those who are going to be carrying out field activities they are well certified, and also they are well grounded in knowledge to carry out the right practices out there, and also educate the public. So every participant is expected to attend at least 80% of the sessions, and this translates to 10 out of 12 sessions, live sessions, 10 out of 12 live sessions. Also, they're expected to complete and submit all required assignments on time, as stated after every session for those which have assignment. Participants are highly encouraged to actively participate in discussions and breakout rooms, and they are also expected to respect the privacy and intellectual property of other participants. Participants are also encouraged to use information ethically when working with farmers. More information will be provided on this in aspects where there is a need to. Fourthly, the fourth point on the Bioshield Squad Participant Instruction Manual is participants should have a stable internet connection. They should have Zoom installed on their phones or computers, which I believe everyone has now. WhatsApp are going to be used for updates and continuous communication. Gmails are to be sent for official requests and proper documentation of any information, so as to ensure that we have them installed. And also, you are expected to utilize the use of Google Maps while taking evidence of some of the assignments. And that will bring me to one of the assignments which you'll be carrying out, and that will be a visit to a farm. So I want to implore you all to utilize the use of Google Maps, because that helps us to create a well-informed decision when during the next phase of the program. Thank you. So I want to ensure that can you still hear me, please? Okay, and you are following, because I want to ensure that we all get this. The document will be sent to each and every one of us, but it's very, very important that we get to hear this here so that we can ask questions live. So when it's time for questions, you can jot your questions based on all what has been stated here, and if there are any questions, clarification will be made on about each and every one of them. So some of the assignments you'll be asked to carry out will involve visiting a poultry setup, as I've stated earlier, observing and documenting biosecurity risks, taking a clear photo, a clear picture, and with permission. And whenever you want to take a picture, you need to confirm, you need to seek the approval of the owner of the property. Where you need a formal letter, the Bioshield Squad is ready to provide such letter for approval. And also ensure you fill your Google form for the submission of your assignments correctly and on time within the stipulated deadline. The code of conduct of the Bioshield Squad is to respect all participants, facilitators, and farmers and the people of the public you are reaching out to. You are also to keep your discussions constructive and solution focused, because we believe we are a community of solution providers, and also ensure to join the sessions on time so as not to miss out on any important information. Participants who complete all of the participant commitment, that is meeting at least 80% of the attendance, also completing the assignments, will receive a Bioshield Squad certificate at the end of this program. Will also be eligible for many grants for community micro projects, and also for future advanced training. Priority will be given to such participants. Therefore, if you have any challenges regarding, technical challenges, assignment related, logistical challenges, always ensure to contact the facilitators, or any of the Bioshield team, the Bioshield Squad team. By facilitators, I mean the Bioshield Squad team. Thank you so much for your time. I think that will be all on the participant guide. And we'll be moving on to the next item on the agenda, which is the social media instruction. And I'll be calling on Adeyeye to take us through that and also introduce himself before he does that. Adeyeye, please, you have the floor. Is Wendy available? Wendy,
Yeah,
please,
Chair.
you have the floor, please. So Wendy, kindly introduce yourself and also take us through the social media tips and instructions.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm so sorry for joining a little bit late. I was in another call. My name is Wendy Ndaga. I am supporting media and communications. I'm from Kenya. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all for being selected to be part of this great team. As I think I've communicated earlier in the WhatsApp group on the importance of engaging on social media. So as part of this community, one of the most powerful things we can use to connect, learn, and grow together is social media. Currently, we have three. We are using 3 social media platforms. We have X, formerly Twitter, we have Instagram, and LinkedIn. So on all of them, we are Bioshield Squad. So we encourage you to follow our social media pages. I have shared the links in the WhatsApp group, but I can reshare once again after this meeting. So the social media pages will be sharing our updates in case there are more opportunities and highlights of our collective work. So this will just help you to stay informed and engaged throughout the program. So beyond just following, we would also like to see you actively sharing your experiences as we go on after the trainings, maybe thoughts. We'd like to see you posting every once in a while. So you can be sharing your reflections and activities as they happen. We can turn them into short reels or short posts or just some statements which you can share. And remember to tag us in all your posts. I really hope that we are all in those pages so that you can always get the information there. So by posting, you'll not only be documenting your growth, but it will help you position yourself in a place that you can be seen maybe, so you can be considered as a future leader through just, people seeing what you're doing through posting. So there are several hashtags and people that we need to tag, or organizations as we are posting. First of all, remember to tag us and share and like our posts. So this will help make your posts more visible and connecting with people in the same field and opening up to more networking opportunities as we build our professional career. You can also get in touch with each other. You can follow each other, engage with each other, learn and share from fellow participants just to show that we are connected. So yeah, I think that's all I have to share. Adeyeye was supposed to back me up on this one, so maybe I will just let him add on something. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wendy. Is Adeyeye available now? He's having issues with his network. Okay, so thank you so much. I think Ms. Wendy has done justice to that aspect, and I'm sure each and every one of us understood all what we are trying to achieve here, so as to ensure that we along the line during the training boost our visibility on social networks, which will also position us for opportunities. And it's very, very vital as youth that we position ourselves for opportunities, and also let the world know that the youth are really doing something great in Africa. Yeah, I think that's the point of the social media uh, tips. So I'll be calling on Ahmed Said to give us. He wants to tell to pass an information across.
Um, Thank you very much, Abdul Basit, and well done, Wendy, Indige, and every other team members. So, well, since we are rounding up, I hope I'm still audible, please.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you very much. So, would like to say, since we are rounding up the meeting already, I'll say once again, welcome on board to every one of you to Bioshield Champions Program. And I want to reinstate that you are not here by accident. Like I stated earlier, you were choosing because you show passion, the drive, and the commitment. We actually need to make a real difference. And that makes a perfect fit for this particular program. So I forget to state earlier that the Bioshield Squad team, it is a diverse team of young um, African youth who are passionate about antimicrobial resistance and the interconnectedness within humans, animal, and the environment. So myself, I'm from Nigeria, leading the team. Abdulbasit is from Nigeria. I'm a vet. Abdulbasit is from Nigeria. Adeye is also from Nigeria. We have Winifred from Uganda. We have Wendy from Kenya. We have Ndige from Kenya, and every other person we are working with as a partner. We have them split across various countries in Sub-Saharan African nations. So, because Bioshield is all about Sub-Saharan Africa, that is our focus. We are trying to, and yes, we focus more about young people. We believe when young individuals take charge of the future, we can actually make a lot of differences. And the projects focus majorly on biosecurity and fighting antimicrobial resistance. But at the core of these projects, we intend to protect lives, animals, and our environment. And we believe that no one else is better positioned to do this as a young individual than we, the youth of today, and the change makers like you need to be bring on board. So I just want you to think about it. We're actually in a generation that turn awareness into real action. Why don't we maximize the social media spaces we all have access to? Why don't we give our voice into making a real impact in some of the challenges we face in this part of the world? The energy, the creativity you all have, the courage to challenge the status quo, all lies within every one of us as individual and as a team. And I believe this particular program is not just about the training. It is a platform for you to use your voice, for you to lead in your community and to show that young people are not the leaders of tomorrow, but we're actually the leaders of today. We are taking charge today. So I want you to come into this program ready to learn. As Abdulbasit shared earlier, some of the core concepts of the program. It goes far beyond that. And trust me, the way we have designed the training curriculum, the way we designed the program to run, you, apart from gaining experience on the topic of discourse, you also gain leadership experience, ability to network with like minds in the same niche, and a catalyst for your career, whether you're early career, whether you're a student trying to build yourself, and every other um, benefit that is attached to this program. But most importantly, I would like every one of you to come ready to lead, because together we are going to level up our security and actually lock out AMR. So I would like to use this opportunity to welcome you all once again. You're officially part of the Bioshield Squad now, and the journey starts now. Once again, congratulations to every one of you. So thank you very much, Abdulbasit. I think we can move on to question and answer. If I'm correct, that should be the next thing for the agenda, since we are all one family now. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much. I think the next item on the agenda is question and answer, and then we'll be hearing after that we'll be hearing a short final note from Indege, who's one of our team member. So please, if there are any questions, you can kindly signify or call on you. Okay, I think we have George. Please go ahead. George, you can go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes,
I want to confirm. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be part of this team. My name is George Dongo from Kenya, and I'm so optimistic that I'm going to get something good out of this particular training, and more so in engaging the community to benefit from the same. Now, my question is, I heard from the presenter that some of the assignment is going to request us or require us to go to the farms, something like that, to maybe get the assignment done. So maybe I wanted to get a clarification on that are we going to go on certain farms? Like, for example, myself, I'm in Kenya. Are we going to the farm? Are we going to select the farms where we are going to do the assignment, or how is it going to be done? The practical bit of it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. I think I should make clarification on the on that. The farms are going to be of your own choice, preferably in your location, a farm located in where you live in. Could be a neighboring farm or a close by farm. The point of this assignment is to ensure that you get a look at a poultry farm and observe how things are being done there, because we want to have the curriculum is actually an immersive curriculum that ensure you are able to piece together what you are being taught theoretically, and also have you can also merge it with what you have physically. So that's the point of this assignment. And when the session that this assignment is meant for has been taken, the instruction to go further instruction to go and carry out this assignment will be given, based observing and taking just shots. And if there are any other scenarios, we can actually address that. But and also you'll be stating that you are training. So that's the criteria that this particular image, the photo being taken with a pin location. The reason for that is for further what do you call it? For further analysis. So it's just to ensure that we are able to get a location of where you have taken this certain picture from. We are not going to be using it for any thing beyond just analysis. And also in the later it will be stated that this person grants you permission with what we want to use the picture for, and also allowing you to take the photo. Have I been able to address the question, George? George, have I been able to address your question? Is it clear? Okay, so I think George is currently not on board with us, but Abu Fatai, please, you can ask your question.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, am I audible enough?
Yes, you are. You are audible.
Okay. I'm from Nigeria. I'm very excited and fast, so much to be part of this team. And I'm open to learn from the like-minded and open to contribute to the mission and the vision of this. I want, like, in addition to what the first person asked regarding the visitation to the farm, is it during the course of the session or after the principles or the onboarding the session, the whole session that is, you said the session is stipulated to hold from next week Sunday, if I'm getting it right, that is to run for 6 weeks. Is it after the whole of 6 weeks you are going to visit the farm, or during the session during the 6 weeks period for the meeting, for the training? So that's my question, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Abu Fatah. The assignment will be after one of the sessions during the course of the training. We are only saying that now so that we can prepare the minds of participants on ground. So, and there will be a given, certain reasonable deadline for this certain assignment. So this certain assignment will come after a session during the course of the training. So, in fact, it means that while the assignment has been given, other session will still come after it. So it's just a certain requirement to to complete a certain session that will be taken during the course of the training. Does that answer your question, Abu Fatah? Okay, thank you. So Pinina, if I hope I got the name correctly, Pinina one boy, please you can ask a question. You can correct me if I have made a mistake.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, all. My name is Penina from Kenya. You got it well, thank you. My question was just a clarification concerning the farm visit. Is there a specific level of the farms that you're supposed to work with during the assignments? Like, should we be visiting farms, like at what level? Is it small scale or medium or the intensive farms? I think that will also be good to be clarified. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that. That's a very important question. When the assignment is given, I think we will clearly state what kind of level of farms that you will be visiting, but most importantly is a farm very close to you, and of course it will be flexible to ensure that it is not a difficult a challenging assignment, because the purpose of this assignment is to ensure that you're able to observe and piece together what the session will be talking about and what you have physically around you. So of course every participant will not have the same kind of farms around them, so we will make considerations on that and communicate that when the assignment is being communicated. I hope that answers the question. Thank you so much. Rita, please, you can. Sorry, we have just 4 more minutes to the end of this question and answer session. So I have just Rita. After Rita, Damela can go next and Benson. So I think that will be all for the question and answer session. So Rita, please, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Rita Enyojo Yahaya. I'm from Nigeria. So my question is still about the farm fieldwork. If you have, for instance, I have someone who applied for this program in my school. So can two persons or more than two persons go to the same farm, or is it just one person per farm? More like going in group, or do we need to go individually? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay. Um, for the question, I think it will be best to have different farms that you can go to. But if there is no other farms and that particular farm that's closest to you, we are looking at, when you say closest, we are referring to the one you can just walk up to. So if there is no other option, I think we have no choice. But it's preferably that you have different farms you access, just so with diverse submission, and also we'll be using that for our subsequent discussions, and that's the reason. So I hope that answers the question, Rita. Please, Damilola, you can go next.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Damilola Olonitola, and I'm from Nigeria. So my question is still regarding the farm visits. Considering the human factor, what if you go to the farm and they don't permit you to take pictures, or they don't even allow you go close to the pen or something of that nature? If such comes up, what are we supposed to do, sir? I don't know if I'm audible, please.
Yes, you are. You are. Thank you for the question. Can Benson please go ahead so that I take both of them together and we are done with the question and answer session? Damilola, I got a question.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Benson, please.
Sir, please, do you mean no matter how small the farm is, we can still use it, right? We can still work with the farm.
Oh, sorry, who was that? Who spoke just now? Was that Benson? Is that a question? Okay. So yeah, I stated earlier that we'll be communicating the kind of level of farm you'll be visiting. But basically, I don't think there's any restrictions to that. But the instruction on the level of farm will be communicated once the assignment is sent out. So is Benson? Okay, let me answer. Damlola, your question says
Yes.
Okay, please, Benson, go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Hamza, for this session. I'm Dr. Maury Benson, a poultry veterinarian from Uganda. My question is to do with the grouping that you talked about. You said that we are going to be put in groups and we shall do some assignments together. So I wanted to inquire, is this grouping going to be done basing on region, or it's just going to be random selection of participants and put in a group? Because I was wondering if this could not affect, for example, if it is a physical activity that needs the group members to be around.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Benson. For that last question, I got a question, Mr. Benson. Thank you so much, Mr. Benson, rather. So, the question about if you don't have any, if you're not given permission, if you're not granted permission to take a picture of the farm, of course you'll be able to visit the farm. You can actually send in your report, but we are hoping that you'll be able to get a picture of the farm you visit, or at all get a pinned location of the farm you visit. I hope that's clear. I
Yes,
hope
I
that
think.
answers the question. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So to the last question, the groupings have been done randomly, and physical assignment or activities will be done independently and individually, and that will just be one or two out of numerous, other assignments rather. So the other activities that will be done in group can be done remotely, like coming up with something, a document, this different kind of assignments that will be communicated during the course of the training. So the reason for the grouping is to ensure that participants are able to network, have a feel of working with diverse team, and building teamwork. So for the grouping, all assignments that has to do with group are virtual assignments. They are remotely done. The physical activities will be done individually and independently. I hope that answers the question. I think there are no more questions, and we're moving to the final aspect agenda list item on the agenda, and that will be the final note from Mr. Ndege. Please, I'll hand over the mic to you to give us the final note.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hamza, for this session. And I'm so happy to see that youth are eager to contribute to this noble action of advocating for biosecurity and antimicrobial resistance. From my end, I wish you all the best as our participants. I'll just urge you, please, let's keep time during the sessions, and let's work on the assignments that we're given, so that we can be able to complete the course. It might not be of immediate importance to you, the course, but I know in one way or another, you'll be able to help a community, or be able to inspire someone to take actions in addressing antimicrobial resistance. Otherwise, I thank you very much. I don't have much. I don't know if Winfred is around. Maybe she can have this chance to say something.
Okay, Winifred.
I think Winfred is not around.
Okay, so I think that brings us to the end of this onboarding session. Required documents will be sent to the emails address of every participant of this training program, and I wish us the best. Please let's adhere to the guidelines and also make the best of this training session. I, for example, met my team members from various platforms that has to do with AMR, training sessions, organizations, and that's where we were able to come together as a team to build something, relevant to tackling this silent pandemic. And you can also do that too. It's a platform where you can maximize the potential of network. So please do not take it for granted. Thank you so much, and I look forward to each and every one of us impacting the society and Africa at large. Have a great day. One more thing, please. Can we put on our cameras for a shot? Can we all put on our cameras for a shot? Sorry, I forgot about this. Can we all put on our cameras for a shot, please? Indege, can you help us with that?
Yes, everyone can be able to share their camera.
Okay, please help us with a screenshot of the participants.
Okay, let's open our cameras. Probably I'll also allow someone to unmute themselves so that they can be able to smile. You can drop the screen, the one sharing the screen.
Okay, let me stop the screen. Has it dropped?
Okay, yes, it has dropped. Hey, I see smiley face. Those in Nigeria are enjoying the sunlight. For us in Kenya, it's already night time. So first screenshot, second one, Nelson Washira, open your camera. I can't see you.
Are we supposed to smile? Are we supposed to smile?
Yes, you're supposed to smile. Why are you frowning? It's a weekend. It's only tomorrow that is separating us from weekend. One more. Okay, I think we're good to go.
Okay, thank you all. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice evening.